Empires rarely collapse because they run out of people. They collapse because they lose the right people, not all at once, not dramatically, but quietly. The most capable, the most ambitious, the most productive. They don't riot, they don't revolt. They simply leave. And by the time leaders notice, it's already too late. Because when an empire starts losing its best people, decline accelerates invisibly but relentlessly. Section 1, decline start at the bottom. There's a common myth about collapse, that it begins with the poor, the desperate, the angry masses. History tells a different story. Decline usually begins at the top, among those with options, those who can move their money, their skills, their families. The poor can't leave easily. The middle class hesitates, but the highly skilled, they calculate. And when the calculation turns negative, they exit. This is not disloyalty, it's rational behavior. Section 2, Rome. Taxing productivity into extinction. Late-stage Rome had a problem. The empire needed revenue. Wars were expensive, administration was bloated, so taxes increased. But here's the key detail history remembers. Rome didn't tax everyone equally. Large landowners and elites used influence to avoid taxes. The burden fell on small farmers, craftsmen, and merchants, the productive backbone of society. Eventually, productive Romans faced a choice: work harder for shrinking returns or give up. Many abandoned farms, others fled to rural estates under elite protection. Some even welcomed foreign rule because it demanded less. Rome didn't collapse from invasion alone. It collapsed because its productive citizens disengaged. Section 3, when productivity becomes a liability in healthy societies, productivity is rewarded. In declining ones, it becomes a liability. The more you produce, the more you're targeted. Higher taxes, more regulation, greater scrutiny. Eventually, success feels punished. And once that happens, ambition dies. People stop innovating, stop building, stop taking risks. Not because they're lazy, but because the system no longer makes effort worthwhile. Section 4, Spain. Gold without growth. Spain in the 16th century had unimaginable wealth. Gold and silver poured in from the New World. But instead of investing in industry, education, or productivity, Spain relied on extraction. Imports replaced domestic production. Debt ballooned, taxes rose, Spanish entrepreneurs left, manufacturers collapsed, the economy hollowed out. Spain didn't lose its empire overnight, it lost its engine. Section 5, brain drain is invisible until it's not. Here's the danger of losing talent. You don't feel it immediately. GDP might hold. Institutions remain. The illusion of strength persists, but under the surface, innovation slows, maintenance suffers, adaptation fails. It's like losing skilled mechanics in a factory. The machines still run until one day they don't, and no one knows how to fix them anymore. Section 6, Britain, the slow exit of the best. The British Empire didn't collapse violently, it shrank. After World War II, Britain faced high taxes, debt, and rigid systems. Entrepreneurs moved abroad, scientists left. Capital flowed outward. Britain survived but diminished, not because it lacked intelligence, but because it made success harder than exit. Section 7, why the best people leave first. The most capable people share traits. They plan long-term, they value opportunity, they respond to incentives. When systems become unpredictable, these people react first. They don't wait for collapse, they see trends, they read signals, they act early. Ironically, their departure makes the system worse for everyone else. Section 8, modern dynamics. In the modern world, leaving doesn't always mean physical relocation. It can mean capital flight, talent disengagement, mental exit. People stop starting businesses, stop investing locally, stop believing effort will be rewarded. A society can look full but feel empty. Section 9, the feedback loop of decline. Once talent exits, systems strain. Governments respond by increasing control. Higher taxes, more rules, stricter enforcement. This accelerates departure. A feedback loop forms. Loss, right arrow, pressure, right arrow, more loss. History shows this loop is difficult to break. Section 10, can this be stopped? Yes, but only under certain conditions. Empires that slowed decline did three things: reduced burdens on productivity, restored trust in rules, rewarded contribution. These reforms were painful, politically unpopular, and often delayed too long. Ending the silent vote. Every day, people cast a silent vote, not at the ballot box, but with their effort. When effort feels meaningful, societies thrive. When effort feels wasted, decline begins. Empires don't lose their best people by accident. They push them away. Final CTA. In the next episode of The American Pattern, we explore the moment trust finally breaks and why it rarely returns the same way. Subscribe if you want to understand the patterns shaping America's future. Because history doesn't announce itself, it whispers.